Okay, Kate, what are we celebrating today?
Today is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
Oh, wow. Okay, where to start? I guess with ugly Christmas sweaters, first off, there's a little bit of a pause there, and it's like Ugly People's Day, but no. Ugly Sweater Day. I guess it's a good day for that. Tonight might be a night that people have a Christmas gathering. They might rock a Christmas sweater, right?
Right.
Or this weekend. Or
I complimented someone's ugly sweater one time. I was like, I love your ugly sweater. That's so funny. And they're like, it's my real sweater. I was like, oh, okay, good job.
Whoops.
I felt so bad.
Wow. Do you remember what it looked like off the top of your head, or did that get blown out of your brain when you...
No, I'm sure there were like trees on it, maybe some deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell often with people with many of their outfits whether they're going for ugly or serious or not.
Right. It's just best to compliment them, right?
Yeah, probably. I love that sweater.
Love it. Looks great on you.
In fact, for the rest of the year, more than likely the outfits that people are wearing, they're not trying to be ironic.
Right.
Or to be deliberately ugly, but this time of year might be a coin toss.
You never know.
Yeah. And then the other thing we're celebrating is National Dip Anything into Chocolate Day. Is that what it was? What was it called?
Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered almonds, chocolate covered raisins.
Chocolate covered significant other.
Right? I feel like I could do the Forrest Gump of covering things in chocolate right now.
You're just going to blow right past the fact that I suggested chocolate covered significant other?
I did. Yeah. I did.
Oh, okay.
Who are you going to cover in chocolate, Matt?
Well, I guess myself.
Whoop, whoop.
Single. Yeah. Better not go into any further detail on how I will be licking myself clean or whatever. All right. Well, thanks, Kate.
I don't know about that one.
No? Oh, okay. All right, Kate, we're still not certain if it's going to be a white Christmas, but it's going to be a cold one.
Cold.
Yep. Arctic Blast is back. In fact, it's going to be a cold rest of the month, more or less.
That sounds like a drink.
I know. I've thought the same thing in the past. It sounds like...
New at Sonic, the Arctic Blast.
Right. Or limited edition Blizzard at, what's the place, Dairy Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Yes, I agree. It sounds like a delicious wintertime treat, but nope. I don't think I've ever heard of an Arctic Blast until maybe 5 years ago. I was not familiar with this phenomenon.
And you thought you were going to a rave. And you're like, no, it's the forecast.
Mm-mm. So I put my pacifier away.
Ugh, glow sticks. I'll use these later.
Yep. Arctic Blast. Straight from Siberia, it says here, Kate.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a big purple. The coldest little spot goes right through us and basically the Midwest and upper Midwest in general.
Okay.
Seem to be getting blasted pretty hard, so grab your ankles and prepare. I don't know.
We're getting blasted. Wow!
Yeah. And that December 23rd might be the peak Arctic blast situation with temperatures across the country running 30 degrees below normal. No, thank you. No.
Thank you. No, thanks.
Yep. I look forward to, not leaving my house here. So it's nice that I'm going to be on vacation for a decent bit of that time. So I can just lay there with a blanket on or something. I don't know.
Bunker down during Arctic Blast 2022.
Yeah, except the idea of coming back. What did you do on vacation? I laid there under a blanket and I stared at the ceiling.
I stayed warm is what I did. I survived.
I might be able to put some gloves on and play some video games. I don't know.
There you go.
I think I'm getting closer and closer to investing in some non-snow boots to wear.
Non-snow boots.
Yeah, ones that wouldn't be meant to walk through snow necessarily, but something I could wear around, the office and have toasty toes.
You've yet to invest.
Correct.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah, baby steps. Last year, I finally invested in wool socks, and this year, might go wild and, get some more casual-looking boots.
Get some warm shoes.
Woo! Yep.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. You're good to go there, right? You got some nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got some boots.
You got Uggs?
I do not. I have duck boots.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about
and then
those.
I have some snow boots, and then I have some ankle boots that are more like fashion boots.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then I've got some booties.
What size men's shoe do you wear? Do you know what size men's shoe you wear?
I do not.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to know because I used to wear men's tennis shoes all the time.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I was curious. Maybe
You want to borrow my duck boots?
That's exactly what I'm implying. Yes.
I thought you meant duck boots and not. You want to borrow my booties?
Yeah. Mine. I'm typically an 8.5 or a 9 men's.
In women's?
I don't remember what my women's size is.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Matt, have you ever met anyone under the mistletoe?
You know, I think maybe once, but I think they were a relative. So
super sexy.
So, yeah, we had no choice but to make out. Yeah, it was quite the scene. You're like, oh man, I guess we shouldn't put that mistletoe up next Christmas.
Okay, well, I don't know that anybody's going to want to put up mistletoe after what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mistletoe translates into dung on a stick.
Dung on a stick.
Yep.
In which language? In our language? In English?
Anglo-Saxon. Okay, so Interflora, which is a website that like breaks down plants names.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The original name for mistletoe was mistletoe.
Mistletoe, okay.
Okay. And mistle comes from the Anglo-Saxon word for dung, which layman's terms, poo-poo.
Yeah, it makes sense. You might be dropping a missile into the toilet.
Right?
Yeah.
Tan or ton means stick. So mistletoe becomes mistletoe, which is really poop on a stick.
Now, do you think maybe people will continue to use a standard mistletoe, like one might buy at, I don't know, Christmas decoration aisle or place or whatever, and they'll be like, no, I'm fine, I'm not scared. But now maybe you've inspired some people. But now maybe you've inspired some people to, put some poo on a stick and hang it, in the doorway.
Hey, you guys, you want to kiss under the mistletoe?
Yeah.
That's just poop on a stick. Nope. It's really mistletoe.
That is literal mistletoe. Trust me.
Yeah.
I read a linguist. Wow.
I read it on the internet, you guys. Trust me. Yeah. I know it's true.
Probably. Yeah. Drive sober, get pulled over, Kate.
I'm confused.
Well, you drive sober or get pulled over. That's what I meant to say.
I'm like, wait a second.
I was like, wait, what do you mean?
You're supposed to drive sober.
Drive sober or get pulled over.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you for noticing I was missing a key word there. Yep.
Sounds dangerous, Matt.
Yep. The cops decided, you know what? This has been kind of boring, so we're going to mix things up this year. Only sober drivers get pulled over. Yeah.
Right.
Correct. You're right. Drive sober or get pulled over. I wanted to mention this because enforcement is up. I've seen the signs. They're lighting up the signs with that messaging.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to remind dear listener that now is the time to, stop drinking and driving. Then wait until after the first of the year. Just kidding.
No.
You should cut that out in general. But this is the time of year people like to get sauced and drive around drunk.
Or not even sauced. They just think that I'm okay to drive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not drunk. I'm okay to drive.
Buzz driving is drunk driving, right, Kate?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of going to jail doesn't sound like fun. You get pulled over and then you go to jail because drunk driving is illegal, and then you might lose your license, and a lot of not so fun things happen. But you could also end up, killing somebody, which also is kind of a bummer.
Right. Like those things about going to jail and losing your license, yeah, they suck and they are an inconvenience, but like life can still go on after those things.
Mm-hmm. Ending someone's existence.
Right. Hurting someone you love or someone you don't know, like inadvertently, still, oof. Don't do it.
That said, drink as enthusiastically as you would like, but you got to designate the driver before you do so, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the key. Before you start your night, have a plan. Get your apps installed. Get your Lyft, get your Uber apps installed. Or good old-fashioned taxi cab. Get the phone number into your phone. And stay alive.
Safe ride home.
And don't murder other people either with your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. or commit vehicular homicide, I guess is what it would be. Vehicular homicide. We got to get this terminology right in order for people to maintain their trust in the show, right, Kate?
I think so.
Yeah.
Matt, I've got a quiz for you.
Oh, buckle up. Here we go. It's quiz time. Kate, quiz time on Matt and Kate.
First question is, which actor can I not stand the most?
Oh, this is a quiz about Kate's preferences and actors?
No, this is just to lead into the quiz.
Okay. All right. So a pre-quiz.
Actor that I cannot stand the most.
The actor you can't... Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. All right. You already get a point.
Aren't you impressed I was able to remember from like a week ago?
I love it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So the game we're going to play today is Saint Nick or Nick Cage.
Fantastic.
Okay. So it's not multiple choice. It's either one or the other. Okay?
Oh, right.
Okay. This Nicholas used his entire inheritance to assist the needy, the sick, and the suffering. Nicolas Cage or Saint Nicholas?
I'll say that Saint Nick.
Saint Nick. Well done. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I know. It is going to get trickier. I know what you're thinking. Duh. But it is going to get trickier. Okay?
Yes.
This Nicholas was resurrected as a spirit after making a deal to save his father.
I will say that's Nick Cage in some kind of film.
Nicolas Cage from Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
Right?
All right. Okay. I see where this is going. Mm-hmm.
This Nicholas was known for being a historian, a cryptographer, and an admirer of relics.
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage from National Treasure.
Yeah, I almost guessed the movie, but then I was like, from the movie with the treasure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This Nicholas protected a child after a band of pirates snatched him while stealing treasure.
I will say that's Nick Cage.
That is Saint Nicholas.
Wow, really?
I know nothing else, but
okay.
I read it on the internet, so it's true.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So Saint Nicholas or Nicolas Cage? Which Nick? Okay?
Yes, I'm ready.
This Nicholas was buried in a church where a unique relic called manna formed in his grave.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nicholas. Well done.
Thanks.
Okay, last question. All right?
For all the marbles.
For all the marbles. Marbles? Marbles.
Marbles.
Okay. Marbles.
Not all the marbles. They're an expensive franchise. Disney owns
They
them.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage or Saint Nicholas? This Nicholas was punished for his beliefs.
Saint Nick.
Trick question. It's Saint Nick and Nicolas Cage.
Whoa!
Because Nick Cage was tortured with bees in The Wicker Man.
That sounds like a Nick Cage movie you might enjoy, Kate.
I don't know.
No?
Maybe. Means I have to watch him act, though, right?
Since you dislike Nicolas Cage, well, yeah, but you...
Is it just him and a box of bees for 2 hours? I might be down for
You
that.
could sign up for that. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Way to go, Matt.
Thank you.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. We like our quizzes on Matt and Kate. Beef jerky advent calendar, Kate.
Sign me up.
I missed it. We missed it. Ugh.
Oh, no.
I feel like we did a good job previewing all the different advent calendars that were on the way.
Yeah.
Before Advent began, and now Advent is, a week and a half left? Something like that. Is that right?
Yes.
So we missed the artisan beef jerky advent calendar. I don't know. I feel kind of gross after eating beef jerky every single day for a month or whatever.
Maybe if they're different flavors.
Well, yeah.
And not like a package of beef jerky. Maybe it's just a beef jerky bite. Fit behind the door.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because this doesn't describe exactly how the beef jerky was doled out. Yeah, you might be right. It might just be a bite. There were other ones. Did you know that you could get an advent calendar for $885? It's Wedgwood's collectible ornaments calendar.
Oh.
Porcelain collectible ornaments, $885.
That was misleading by being Wedgwood. I was thinking, wooden ornaments? What? This is malarkey. Okay.
Malarkey.
Porcelain.
And there was a coffee pod calendar that you could have got. For your Keurig, you could have got one of those. We missed that one also.
Oh, okay.
And then this article actually pointed me, you could have done, and maybe this is something to think about for the future, or you could just celebrate the remaining days of Advent, right? You could just make your own DIY Advent calendar. This woman made a Law & Order SVU Advent calendar.
Yeah.
She printed a list of 24 of her favorite episodes and then cut them up and I guess mixed them up and put them under a number on a cork board. And then,
that's funny.
As her kid would open up his Lego calendar, she would then treat herself by opening up her Law & Order calendar for the date and then watch that episode of Law & Order SVU after dinner.
We had a Advent calendar argument last night, actually, because we have an Advent calendar that's been loved on, so the doors don't shut all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And there was an accusation about who's going ahead of schedule reading these blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, simmer. These doors don't shut. I bet you they're still open from last year. Yeah, it was kind of intense last night.
Wow. Kids, were they wrestling or anything like that?
No.
No,
we're in the stage where we fight with our words pretty hardcore.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun age. 10 and 12. Fun.
Yep.
Girls. Fun. They go for the juggler with their words.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we expect you to share any of those specific words on maybe a future edition of Matt and Kate? Kate?
Well, at least I don't have anxiety.
Wow.
Says the kid who's getting tested for anxiety.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of like, wow.
That's brutal.
Just went for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good times.
So there you go, dear listener. Go out and make your own Advent calendar.
Right.
And get ready for next year. We'll try to do a better job spotting the beef jerky style Advent calendars instead of just focusing mostly on the ones that have alcohol as part of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Who knows? In Missouri next year, they may have marijuana Advent calendars.
Looky there.
Yeah.
Lots of people have glaucoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for my back. Advent calendar.
Yep, exactly.
Delivery pizza, Matt. Do you tip or not tip?
Tip, of course. You?
Do you tip cash or do you tip when you order?
I've been known to do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the same time, like for the same order, you'll tip?
Yeah, if I'm feeling generous or whatever, I'll put a reasonable tip, like a standard tip when I ordered online. Because I feel weird about not tipping ahead. Like, this guy's not tipping. What the H?
Right.
And then I'll surprise and delight the driver with like $5 cash or whatever when they arrive.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. When I'm feeling generous, which also oftentimes is when I've had a few drinks,
Nice.
I get some pizza. Yeah. You?
Well, I usually tip through the app because I never have cash.
Yeah.
So I'll just put the tip in, and I'm with you. I don't want them to be like, oh, this person didn't tip. It's going to take forever to get their pizza.
Yep. Snot rocket into the pizza.
Yep.
Yep.
So someone posted a doorbell camera video of a Domino's driver shaming a customer for not tipping.
Okay.
So the driver even says, like, you've got a car, go get your own pizza. And she's like, I pay for the convenience. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. And then like just shuts the door in front of her. And she's like, next time, come pick up your own pizza. And
wow.
Yeah. So the internet's divided between, do you tip shame or do you just say, oh, okay, they didn't tip?
I don't think I would. I'm trying to rewind in my brain to when I might have delivered pizza in an alternate reality. I don't think I would tip shame. No,
I don't think I would have enough guts to tip shame.
Plus, I'm only really confrontational with people I know, not with strangers. I like to build up a healthy relationship first and then be confrontational. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I worked in the service industry, and even when people left terrible tips, I never was like, really? Keep the change? Thanks so much.
Yep. Going to memorize your face.
Yeah.
And give you bad service in the future. Like that, right?
Well, and especially where I worked, where I waited tables, it was like a family owned, lots of regulars. So you saw the same people over and over. I'm like, oh, you tipped me $1.25 last time. Good to see you.
Right. Yeah. Oh, dear. A friend of mine's brother was like, no, I never tip. I'm like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, he never tips. I'm like, have you explained why you're supposed to tip, especially, you're at a restaurant? I'm like, yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Well, okay, your brother's an idiot.
Wow.
Yep, pretty dumb.
Wow.
Although I'm actually not that dumb of a guy. Seemingly, based on what he does for a living, I would have expected maybe he'd have half a brain to know that, servers make, what is it, like $3 an hour?
Mm-hmm.
With the idea that people will tip. So, come on. Tip. And it's the holidays. Tip extra for the holidays, right, Kate?
Right.
Do it.
I'm going to see if I can put this video on the Matt and Kate Facebook page.
Okay.
And we can have our listeners weigh in.
You're going to see if you can? Is that half the challenge?
Well, it's because it's a TikTok that was deleted.
Oh.
So I don't know who's got this TikTok.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm going to try, though.
How thrilling. So find Matt and Kate on Facebook, dear listener, and discover whether Kate is able to put a video there or not. Thanks, Kate.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. Kate, would you consider when you die being composted? Human composting?
Well, I would have to consider it before I die.
Yeah, because you would need to put it into your will. Or I guess Monty, if you didn't have a will, Monty could decide to compost you.
I don't know. Compost is not in my top options, but tell me more.
So California became the 5th state to approve, legalize human composting.
I figured they would have been like top of the list.
Yeah, the previous ones were Colorado, Oregon, Vermont,
Makes sense.
and Washington State. Yeah, these all sound similar.
Hippies.
Yeah, hippies.
I'm just kidding, but I really thought California would have gone before Vermont. But okay.
And then New York, I guess, is considering it now.
Interesting.
There's a place called Recompose.
Oh, gosh.
They're based in Seattle, and they organize laying-in ceremonies similar to traditional funerals. The body is placed in a specially designed vessel and surrounded with natural materials such as wood chips and alfalfa. Quote, by controlling the ratio of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and moisture, human composting creates the perfect environment for microbes and beneficial bacteria to thrive. These microbes are assisted by mechanical steps to help complete the transformation into soil.
I just picture like this big family dinner and spaghetti and lasagna. We're like, oh, your sauce is so good. Thanks, it's my grandma. Like,
because you made
the tomatoes came from my grandma.
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that because they say it takes about a month, which is surprising to me that it works that quick.
Whoa.
And that gives you a cubic yard of soil, including the composted plant matter. Non-organic material, such as dental implants, are sorted out, and the soil is tested. The deceased loved ones can then take the entire result, or a smaller portion, in an urn-like container for use in a backyard garden or forest. But they'll also allow you to say, no, I don't want that. And then they'll donate that to local forest conservation efforts, Kate.
Ay.
Yeah, you don't think you would put a loved one's composted body into your garden?
No, I don't think so. No. And
I love how you pretty much knew the exact joke, or great minds think alike, on the whole, these came from my garden in which my grandma's composted remains fed.
That's my grandma's soil.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought it from her house? No. She is composted, dead, in the garden.
It wouldn't, but the tomato doesn't contain actual grandma bits.
No, it doesn't. But that's why they're so tasty, because my Italian grandma, that's the spicy meat. But I don't know. It's just bad.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Oh, you don't think people should do this?
I do not think it is for me.
Okay. I'm too scared right now, but maybe.
Yeah.
I could see it. Stay tuned, dear listener. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a last will and testament written and say, hey, compost me. And then we can invite our listeners to the ceremony, Kate.
Yeah.
If I perish during the run of the storm.
And then when the squirrels come, you're going to be like, get out of here, squirrels.
That's a good point. I could scare away squirrels, like the ones that devastated my garden and hopefully were picked off by that owl that I saw. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Matt, just for the pun of it.
All right. Kate's going to give us a setup, and then we'll guess the punchline, dear listener.
All right.
I'm ready.
How does a penguin build a house?
How does a penguin build a house? Penguin can't fly. It waddles around. It's in like Arctic areas and conditions. How does a penguin build a house?
How does a penguin build a house?
I don't know, Kate. I give up.
It glues it together.
Oh, yeah.
Get it?
I got it.
Igloo.
Yep.
It glues it together.
I'm glad I didn't spend any more time trying to figure out what that might be, because there's no way I would have gotten that. That's great.
I don't know. You said Arctic something. I was like, oh, he's going to say igloo. Nope.
Fail. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, there is a console gaming bed that you can buy. You know?
Console gaming bed.
Yeah, so console yourself is what it says here. It's from the UK. There's a bed place called Dreams, launching the UK's first ever king-size gaming bed. The perfect bed for casual gamers looking to drift from gaming into sleeping with a stylish bedroom upgrade. Now, when I described this to someone else, they're like, what, is there like a TV attached to the bed? And it's like, no, it's just a standard bed with a bunch of light strips around it that make it look like one of those, computer setups that's got the RGB lights on there. So basically, you could just make this for your kid by, strapping a bunch of color changing lights to it and save yourself the money and the trip to the UK, more or less.
And a trip to the UK.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Save on shipping.
Yeah. It costs a lot to get that on a boat and get it over here.
Yeah, I kind of pictured it like a bed for someone who's like in a full body cast, where there are things like suspended in front of them so they can just reach up to like
hit their video game
play,
controller.
or the TV's in front of them.
Well, there you go. There's an idea.
Yeah.
Another free idea from Matt and Kate. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.